Hello everyone, so we're here at 1669 Onaway Drive. We just had an open house, very successful actually, about 20 people I think. But we're here to interview Charles, and Charles, I'd be interested to know, where do you get your inspiration from when you design your homes? Because they're so beautiful.
Where do I get my
so
inspiration from? Well, I guess I grew up here in Miami. I'm a native, and I grew up in a very tropical, modern house because my father is an architect and a developer. And so I was always, grew up in a house where we lived indoors and outdoors. There was a flow. We always had beautiful gardens, and the architecture was always beautiful but simple, and beautiful materials. And so I'm used to that. That's sort of in my, I guess, architectural DNA. I love the landscaping, and to me, if you're going to live in Miami, you have to take advantage of the outdoors, because otherwise you could be anywhere in the world. But we're in a subtropical environment, and the architecture, I think, needs to reflect that. So it's very important to have the outdoor spaces, the patios, the pool, the gardens, and that the house flows.
And we call this tropical modern. It really is like that. It really feels just so amazing. Everybody's commented on the green, how nice the landscaping is, and it is amazing. Plus, I love the wood too. I mean, that you chose the Ipe wood too, to make it so warm and very nice.
Yeah, the palette that I try to use is it's a simple palette. I like the natural materials, the woods, and the flooring is a light wood. There's the dark stained wood on the walls, and then everything else is sort of whites and grays, and it's sort of a backdrop for the accents really are the outdoors and the landscaping. So that's where you get your accent. And then I try to keep the interior very simple. And I use this line, which I know you've heard me say many times, but I'm aiming sort of for a Zen feeling. If you look at traditional Japanese architecture, residential Japanese architecture, it was always a series of pavilions built in a garden setting.
Absolutely.
And the indoor and outdoor, there's always little balconies and sliding panels that open to the outside. And they were really way ahead of their time. And this is going back 1,000 years or more, maybe a couple thousand years. But in a way, it was very modern. They would close these panels. You'd look out at the garden, and in fact, they didn't even have furniture, as you're probably aware. They would sleep and live on these that's woven grass mats, tatami mats.
Yes.
And then they would put away their sleeping, their futon or their bedroll every night. They would bring out when they eat. They put that away. So I try to keep sort of a simple Zen feeling in the house, both in the inside and the outside.
Well, you've certainly done a great job here on Onaway. And if you want to come and see the house, please give us a call. Thank you.
Thanks, Michelle.